The Constitutional Walking Tour of Philadelphia provides guided walking tours of the Independence National Historical Park area, America's birthplace. The Constitutional includes more than 20 of the most historic sites, such as the Liberty Bell, Independence Hall, and the National Constitution Center. In order for a tour business to be successful in historic Philadelphia, it has to have visibility and accessibility to market, sell, and stage its tours. The Philadelphia Business Journal has supported this, reporting that one of the issues facing all tour operators this summer will be location. Like real estate, most operators consider their starting point a key part of attracting tourists. Good placement can mean good business. To that end, the Constitutional simply wants to receive equal access and visibility as compared with its competitors at Independence National Historical Park, including at the Independence Visitor Center. Bill Moore, former president and CEO of the Independence Visitor Center Corporation, claimed to provide equal treatment to third-party vendors such as the Constitutional. Jim Corrado, the current president and CEO of the Independence Visitor Center Corporation, also trumpets equal treatment of tour vendors. The operating agreement between the Independence Visitor Center and the National Park Service explicitly says that the service and the visitor center will refrain from authorizing or undertaking activities, including revenue-generating activities, that may, in the service's view, derogate Park Service values or purposes, or give rise to an appearance of a loss of integrity or impartiality. Then why has the Constitutional been denied equal treatment as compared to its competitors at Independence National Historical Park? Both Philadelphia Trolley Works and Ride the Ducks are allowed to saturate National Park Service property with their staff and signage. For example, both Philadelphia Trolley Works and Ride the Ducks maintain inescapable presences outside the visitor center, thanks to 8 separate commercial use authorizations that the National Park Service has issued to them. Both Philadelphia Trolley Works and Ride the Ducks have unavoidable presences inside the Independence Visitor Center as well, thanks to the cozy relationship the Independence Visitor Center has with both Philadelphia Trolley Works and Ride the Ducks. Yet the Constitutional Walking Tour is denied this same equal opportunity, as the Independence Visitor Center allows the Constitutional only a negligible presence, indoors and outdoors. Before arriving at the Constitutional's one and only marketing and staging area, which is in the very back of the visitor center, first, visitors must endure the outdoor gauntlet of advertising and solicitation. Second, visitors must pass by the main visitor center gift shop. Third, visitors must pass sign after sign after sign for Independence Visitor Center sponsored and promoted competing tours and services. Fourth, visitors must pass an Independence Visitor Center desk with brochures for competing tours. Fifth, visitors must be solicited by colonial characters who distribute the historic Philadelphia Gazette, which promotes competing tours and services. Sixth, visitors must pass the main information desk with brochures prominently displaying competitors' products, and a staff that solicits for competitors over the Constitutional. Seventh, visitors must pass by the cafe. Eighth, visitors must pass brochure racks prominently displaying competitors' products. Ninth, visitors must pass by the Ride the Ducks concessions booth, with salespeople, large signage, brochures, and television screens all promoting competing products. 10th, visitors must pass the Philadelphia Trolley Works booth, where tickets are sold for its own Franklin's Footsteps walking tour and Big Bus tour, and also for third-party attractions. Then, visitors must wedge through a 4-foot space separating the trolleys from a building support pillar. 11th, visitors must pass another gift shop. 12th, visitors must pass the sales booth for the Mural Arts tour. 13th, visitors must pass the Ride the Ducks photo concessions booth. 14th, and finally, after walking over 400 feet from the main entrance, more than a football field, past a gauntlet of competitors and competing industries, a visitor may finally reach the Constitutional's small 10-inch by 10-inch sign. That's just one unstaffed 10-inch by 10-inch sign in the 50,000 square foot visitor center complex. If a visitor happens to reach the Constitutional's one and only sign and decides to take the tour, he or she must then again walk past the Ride the Ducks photo booth, past the mural arts booth, past the gift shop, wedge through the 4-foot space between Philadelphia Trolley Works and a pillar, past the Philadelphia Trolley Works booth, past the Ride the Ducks booth, past brochures for competing tours and services, past the cafe, and then eventually back to the main desk, where they can wait in line to purchase a ticket, and then navigate the same maze again to reach the Constitutional sign at the back of the building. Bill Moore claimed to provide all tour operators at the Independence Visitor Center equal access for their tours. Yet Bill Moore also campaigned against the berries of the Constitutional Walking Tour and warned against giving the Constitutional that same equal opportunity. United States Senator Arlen Specter requested that space be allotted for walking tours to ensure a fair and level playing field. But even Senator Specter was denied. Dennis Reidenbach, superintendent of Independence National Historical Park, told Senator Specter that he was not willing to open more space in the IVC to solicitation and ticket sales. Yet within just 6 months of Superintendent Reidenbach saying he will not open up more space to ticket sales, Philadelphia Trolley Works opened its brand new ticket sales booth inside the Visitor Center. The stakes are high, as the Independence Visitor Center is the exclusive visitor center for Independence National Historical Park, and the only place one can pick up Independence Hall tickets. The Visitor Center itself touts its unparalleled potential for business promotion. For example, visitors to Philadelphia reported spending twice as much on tickets and attractions because of the Independence Visitor Center. This economic impact has benefited a chosen few at the expense of others. For example, during summer 2009, while Ride the Ducks celebrated its 1 millionth customer, the Independence Visitor Center sold, on average, fewer than 10 tickets per day for the Constitutional Walking Tour. Other corporations and organizations are allowed to dominate the visual landscape of the Independence Visitor Center and surrounding National Park Service property with marketing points of presence, including staff, supplies, and signage. In fact, Ride the Ducks boats surround the Independence Visitor Center, contributing to what Congressman Brady described to United States Secretary of the Interior Ken Salazar as a material adverse effect on the overall visitor experience, having effectively turned the taxpayer-supported IVC into a federally subsidized sales and staging area for large corporations who have more favorable access to operate their businesses both inside and outside of the IVC on National Park Service property. But the Independence Visitor Center has said, no walking tour operator is permitted to have freestanding signs other than a marker located at the point from which its walking tour originates. Furthermore, the Constitutional is only allowed to staff that insignificant sign with 1 employee for just 10 minutes before the tour. 10 pre-tour minutes out of the visitor center's 600 operating minutes in a day. Therefore, in this supposedly equal competitive environment, the Constitutional Walking Tour is relegated to an unstaffed, small, 10-inch by 10-inch sign in a distant corner against the back wall more than 400 feet from the main entrance of the Independence Visitor Center.